Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at EVgo. This was a stock analysis request from one of the followers, and I just wanted to remind you that anyone can make these requests and I will most likely cover them, especially if there is an actionable trade setup to follow. Now, in the case of this chart, we are tracking the uptrend from the all-time low, where this is a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down here, and now we would be tracking the third wave to the upside that would have an ideal target, let's see, at around the $23 level at the 138.2% extension. But before we actually focus on these levels and areas, we still have a lot to prove, or rather this chart has a lot to prove. And yeah, even though we broke a few times below the support zone here for a wave 2, that is completely fine. I even consider it as having hold, since all of them were so brief and had decent reactions immediately to the upside. But there still is, regardless of that, an overall downtrend on the larger time frame developing, and in that case we still need to be very cautious, because we can even draw a direct area of resistance in between this high and this low that would tell us where we should expect still a higher threat for continuation to the downside, and that would be, let's see, between the $3.8 up to the $6.7 level. And we also have some structural resistance in this area here and here, but that doesn't prevent us from tracking direct continuation to the upside. And here I would say that ideally we will form a 5-wave move to the upside this way, and then we would have a wave 1 that would be an additional level of confirmation of a bottom here. And then if we get a 3-wave down in wave 2, find support, another level of confirmation, and then we would be looking for a larger third wave to the upside to develop. Now, we haven't yet formed even this wave 1 up, this 5-wave move, so we still need to be cautious, and I would be looking to find support for a wave 4 in the area here for a diagonal pattern, keep in mind, but it would be, let's use the blue interpretation, okay. It would be from the $4 level down to the $3 level at the 61.8% retracement. And from here, we are looking to form an ABC pattern to complete this 5th wave. Now, keep in mind, depending on how this 5th wave actually develops, it could turn out to be overall a larger ABC pattern, where then we would rather focus on continuation to the downside rather than necessarily a larger wave 1 up. And in that case, we will be keeping a close eye on how this structure within the 5th wave actually develops. And hopefully we will get a simple ABC pattern in this area that will complete it and allow us to overall have the 5-wave move complete. Now, assuming this wave A actually topped here and we had the bottom in wave B here, I would be looking for an ideal target at the $5 level at the 100% extension. That is the ideal target for a wave C. And then if we break below the $3 level, would be a pretty good indication that this scenario is not working out, not this way at least, but overall we would still be within the larger support zone here in white. And for a more grim look at this chart, I would really need to be heading at least towards the end of this support zone, but really a break below the 78.6% retracement at the $2.4 level here would be the real confirmation that not necessarily even confirmation, the real threat that something very much more bearish would be going on. Now, we still don't even need to use the wave 4 support for the first indication, and instead, let's use a different color for clarity here. Instead, we would be focusing first for a wave B here. Let me move this a little more to the left. But we would be looking for support here in the wave B between the $3.8 level down to the $3.4 level at the 78.6% retracement. We so far got to the 50% retracement, I would say that this correction has done very much enough to consider it complete, and I would be looking for direct continuation to the upside. And for now, these are the levels, this is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.